Hey guys, today there's a new update for Fortnite Battle Royale, and I actually think this update is one of the worst updates that they have put out in quite a while, so stay tuned to find out why. I'm going to start off with some of the more basic changes, and then we'll get into that more important stuff. Firstly, they added the poison dart trap. It's uncommon rarity. It can be placed on walls, floors, and ceilings. It's found from floor loot, and it fires poison dart projectiles a distance 3 horizontal grid cells, so like 3 1x1s, I think. Targets hit by darts will receive damage over time effect that applies damage directly to health. 10 damage per second, and it does 8 ticks over 7 seconds for a total damage of 80. Subsequent hits will refresh the duration of the effect, but the amount of damage per tick does not change. So whether you hit someone with one dart or all the darts, they still will only take 80, but it'll just reset like the timer. So they could take more than 80, but they're not going to be taking 20 at once. It's actually a very powerful trap. In comparison to the spike trap, I guess it's not that powerful because we already have spike traps which do 150 damage immediately. But yeah, this is another trap. It doesn't seem like they vaulted the spike trap, which, whether or not you like the spike trap, whatever, a lot of the problems with this game recently, or a problem with this game recently, has been just the saturation of the loot pool. So adding another trap without removing something else could potentially make it harder for you to actually get something relevant at the start of a match, which can be quite annoying. So this is a new trap. Don't think it's that big of a deal because we already had a trap that was way larger, but we'll have to see. The Infantry Rifle has been converted to hit scan, meaning this weapon will no longer have lead or travel time. Just put it directly on the opponent and shoot the weapon. Also, nothing about the accuracy of this weapon being changed. The way this weapon was in the past was that it was really accurate, but because of that, it had the projectile thing to balance and play around. Now if it's hit scan and if it's still super accurate, this will actually be a pretty decent weapon, but I still don't think it'll be that great because of the 8 mag size and how people can build in this game and just kind of make it to where 8 mag size really isn't necessary, enough, because you have to break builds in some instances to kill people. But this could be a very good early game weapon if it is still super accurate and out as hit scan. The damage was reduced from 45 and 42 to 42 and 40 depending on the rarity, but I think this will be, like I said, a low tier weapon. It won't be as bad as it was, but I don't think it's a weapon that's going to be used that often. New foraged items. Essentially, bananas replaced apples. Or not replaced apples, but bananas will be like apples, and they're found in the tropical biome. Coconuts grant 5 piece of effective health over a short time. That means it will replenish shields if the player is at max health. So I guess coconuts do both. And you can find them by damaging palm trees in the tropical and desert biomes. Peppers, when consumed, grant health 5 HP immediately and increases the player's movement speed by 20% for 10 seconds, and it can be found in the desert biome. Peppers are going to be interesting. So it gives you HP, and it also makes you move faster. And it's in the desert, so only, so down by Paradise? Yeah. So this is going to be cool for pushing people and maybe outrunning the storm rotations, but I don't think it'll be anything that's too drastic, a drastic change to the game, just because it's in such a limited area. But it's kind of cool to see that there's experimenting with more effects on the foraged items. Nothing bad to say there. Now we'll get into the horrible changes in this update. I'm going to read this word for word. Siphon/material changes. In v7.40, we implemented a few pop-up cup settings as a test in core modes. After monitoring a combination of gameplay, data, and feedback, we've gathered necessary info to conclude this initial test. We feel it has resulted in unhealthy level of aggressive play, diminishing other viable strategies. The following changes have been reverted in all core modes. 50 HP or shield when you eliminate an opponent, 50 of each mat dropped on elimination, the 500 mat cap, and the faster harvest rate. That said, these mechanics have been proven in positive in our competitive playlists. All changes above remain enabled in the new arena game mode. So HP on kill is gone, mat on kill is gone, the lower mat cap is gone, and the faster harvest rate is gone. I think this is horrible. If you were to ask, I think pretty much any Fortnite player, the best change that Epic has made to the game recently, it would most likely be removing planes or adding HP and mats on kill. Now they've gotten rid of that, and they say it's because it promoted aggressive play too much, but I don't know if you guys have been playing the same game I have been, at least in solos. People are camping really hard. There will be towers way earlier than there used to be. Everybody turtles super hard. if this version of the game was too aggressive and too fast paced, I have no idea what Epic thinks would be the ideal version of Fortnite, and I don't want to know, because I honestly do not think they play their own game. I don't think they're knowledgeable about their own game at times. This is a horrible change, like beyond horrible. I think the entire community, if you liked HP and mats on kill, complain about it. Just complain about the fact that they changed this constantly. If one thing that Epic has shown, although they don't always make the best decisions, they've shown that if they do make a bad decision, they are willing to go back on it. Look at the explosive damage through walls that they randomly did in Season 6. Like, anybody would like that. They got rid of it in like a day because it was a horrible change, and it was so obviously a horrible change that it makes you just question where their mind is at. But yeah, if you liked HP and mats on kill, please tweet at them. Please post on Instagram. Wherever you can provide feedback to Epic about this change and the fact that you don't like it, provide that feedback. If you do like it, provide that feedback too. But I think a majority of the community will dislike the fact that they have gotten rid of HP and material on kill. So that's essentially it for this update. I'm very, very, very disappointed, because usually I like the updates and I think that they're like a step in the right direction. But I feel like this update is a huge step backwards. The LTM is the floor is lava. Don't care at all. They've ruined the game. The baller no longer applies damage to players on collision. Doesn't matter. They said, we're not satisfied with the current use of baller specifically in the late game. They will release a change that allows players to shoot through the glass of the baller and deal damage to players. Doesn't matter. There's no HP on kill. Like, I legit don't care about anything else. This is like very, very, very disappointing to me. That being said, if you guys did enjoy this video, please do remember to drop a like on it and subscribe if you would like to see more. I do live stream Fortnite Battle Royale every single day on Twitch now, which is evolve_Jake, and I will be posting videos still regularly on this channel. Please let me know what you think of these changes in the comments below, and I'll see you guys all later today. Thanks for watching.